Trump doing this. If you had a chance to cement your name in the chronicles of American history, you would do the same thing too. You would do the same thing. Stop lying.
All right, we made a lot of news with this interview, and once it wrapped, the president was gracious enough to give us an exclusive tour of the new White House renovations. Now, it was starting to get dark, it was late in the day, but we still got a good sense of how things will look, including the new ballroom. Now, warning, Democrat heads will explode in 3, 2, 1.
The new ballroom will go from here to there, and it'll seat a proper number of people, and the White House will finally have, after 150 years, the ballroom that they wanted. You know what? They've waited 150 years, and the public is paying for nothing. The public is paying for absolutely nothing. It's all being done by donors.
Trump is a beast. Trump is a beast. He's a beast. It's all being done by donors.
All the way over to there. It'll be beautiful. One of the most beautiful in the world. Come on. Okay? You know, a lot of people don't know that. They don't say that there's no cost. That's some room, isn't it? Weird.
That's unbelievable.
Now I'm going to show you. So this is the Presidential Walk of Fame.
Now, whose idea was this?
My idea. Everything's my idea.
Everything's your idea. Okay.
Sadly.
He said everything. Everything is my idea. Shit, if you don't think everything is your idea and you not putting out ideas, you need to sit back and watch and try to figure this thing out, bro.
Who's that guy?
That's Barack Hussein Obama.
Okay.
This is Biden right here.
Wait a second. The profile of Biden.
So he's the worst president.
If you notice, he always says Hussein. He doesn't say Barack Obama, which the media in our country says very smooth, Barack Obama. He says, I want you to know his middle name is Hussein. And we done took out a Hussein, so you know that this is a Hussein also. Trump ain't to play, he ain't to be played with, bro. I'm telling you, he ain't to be played with. When you back something like him, a lion like him in the freaking corner, some of y'all hate it, y'all don't like it, y'all mad, y'all be like, Trump needs to do this, need to do that. Listen, stop with the nonsense. If anything, you need to be taking notes and learning what Trump is doing and then taking from what he's doing so you can do it and move in your life in some ways. I'm not saying he's perfect, but damn, your politicians that you voted into office isn't perfect. They just got you conned that they are. They just got you conned.
The history of our country, and Barack Hussein Obama's top 5, meaning bad.
Are you going to replace that with his actual photo?
No, I don't think so. Look at the faces on these people. Those are serious faces, right?
Oh, that's for sure.
Every one of them's a tough cookie.
Do you think these will stay up after you've left office?
Well, I think they should. On the bottom here, this hasn't been put yet, they're being made. We have a plaque that goes about, that describes in a couple of hundred words. Important, right?
Yep. Very important.
And they're beautiful, beautiful bronze plaques. Goes up under each picture describing.
Man, you notice he got the White House. Now he's tailoring it. And we never really saw when Barack Obama was in there, when Bush was in there, even when Sleepy Joe was in there. We didn't get these insights of what they were doing or even tailoring the place for the grandeur. Trump has always been a guy of grandness. He's always been grand. I mean, whether you're talking about the casinos, which some of y'all hated, oh man, he messed up casinos. Get that mess out of here. Okay, we got mobs running that stuff already. You got to deal with mobs. Shit is gonna happen. Okay, but we never saw that level of grandness, and extravagance, which should really go with the White House. It should really go with the White House, the Oval Office, things like that. It really should be grand. That's the center of power of the United States of America. Why is it that they treat it like bullshit? I don't know. Don't have an understanding. Don't quite get it. This is not something he should have had to do. They should have had something very similar to this already in the White House, but they didn't have it. And it's really giving honor to whose honors due. It really should. and a digital pen. Dude.
Look at the scene over here, fellas. Look, how beautiful is that? Come on over here, take a look.
This is the new Rose Garden. But
and now you can have news. That's the same stone as the White House. So now you can have news conferences. You can, nobody could stand in the mud.
Where did you get the stone?
Different places.
Different places?
Yeah.
Why was
but I'll show you something. This is the equivalent of what I do with the ballroom. I built many ballrooms and many buildings, and that's my greatest strength, actually. I might as well do this. So this room was in terrible shape. This was done by Jackie Kennedy.
If you notice, he's always promoting himself, too. And I love it. I think people don't know how good you are until you actually tell them how good you are. That thing of, oh, well, yeah, I'm okay. Nah, damn, I'm bad. It's like, I know I'm bad. I mean, not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. And if you can take lessons from this is stuff I tell people, look at how he moves. Look at how he promotes himself, because you have to be your best promoter, especially in real estate. People don't know half the shit that I've done. I don't get out here and post. I've never gotten out here and post. Oh, guys, I'm flipping this house. Oh, God. Guys, I got 1.5 million in loans out, and yeah, I was able to get in, and we flipping this. No, guys, I'm doing 5, 6, 7 wholesale deals a month. So they treat you like you shit. They just, they think that they are doing some great shit until you tell them what you're doing. And then you see the haters that come out. And that's exactly what you see right now. The haters. And we're going to talk some more about that, because you got to shield your spirit from these haters, man. I'm telling you, these haters out here will cause you to feel less than what you are. And I'm just telling you, you're great. Everybody has that in them. Everybody has something great that they do, but for some reason, they allow the haters that are out here to make them shrink back. Oh gosh, this dude, they thought that he was going to shrink when they came at him. That's really it. But not.
Kennedy, Jackie Kennedy Onassis, then Jackie Kennedy, I hope. And she took this area, it's called the Palm Court, and here we had one by one little tiles that were all broken, cheap, out of a box. Mm-hmm. The walls weren't good. We took it, I restored it. I put in new chandeliers. They had lanterns that were terrible.
I remember this room.
Yeah, it was a nothing room. Yeah. It was an embarrassment.
There was a seat, a bench right underneath there. Yeah.
To come to the Oval Office, you had to go through this room. It was an embarrassment, okay? Mm-hmm. And I took it down and rebuilt it. Same as she had it, but at a much higher level. And take a look at the floor. Take a look at the marble. So this is called...
It is really pretty.
Look at that. The room, horrible condition, but yet Nancy Pelosi and some of these other guys have been in Congress for years. They've been through the White House. None of them. They rather would take that money and put it in their pocketbook, in their bank accounts, in their wallets, in their Fidelity accounts, in their trading accounts. But they won't do nothing for that. And you have world leaders that walk through this building coming to see the president. But the tax dollars are better spent paying them and lining their pockets than actually presenting a level of grandeur and what America is and our greatness for foreign dignitaries to actually come through and see it when they walk through. That's my problem. It's like you got a house. Your house needs a lot of work done to it. You have people that come and visit you already in that house. And it's crazy that, but you don't do anything to it. And people don't see that, yeah, we have a certain level of standard. We have a certain level of standard. And when you come here, you need to realize we're the greatest country in the world. And it's bad to say we're the greatest country in the world. It's bad to portray that. Is that bad? Is that a bad thing? I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I think people should know how good you are when they come to see your shit. They should see. They should know if we planning on doing something, then we need to do it. And we need to be tight, you know? And it requires now you come through and you have to step right. You have to step right. But for whatever reason, this shit has been like this for years upon years.
Statue or marble, but look at the book ending. Look at the book match. Look how it matches.
That's tough to do.
No, it's very tough. You don't get it. If it's an eighth of an inch off, it's no good.
Is that brass, the brass?
That's two brass strips. But even if you look at the air conditioner vent, it's book matched.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Who can do that? I can do that because I know that, it's even available that you.
See, I guess before this, it wasn't book matched. It wasn't book matched. That's crazy.
Do that. Very few people can do it. So you take a vent that's supposed to be a piece of aluminum or steel, and the marble man said, I said, do you think you could book match a vent? He said, yeah, look at the other one over there, book matched. But look at the quality of that job.
Where do you think you developed the attention to architectural detail? Like, at what age did you start realizing that's what you should do?
Frank?
Yeah, I was involved with my father in building and all this stuff, and my father was a builder. So as a little boy, I'd be sitting there playing with blocks, I guess, and my father would be on the phone, and I'd be listening, I guess. And, you listen. I had a father who was very good at building. He was very good at building things, and so am I. I build better than anybody else. Nobody can build like me.
But
Nobody can build like me. I build better than everybody else. And that's the thing that they hate about it. Like, the misconception is that you're supposed to be it's not humble to hide what you do. That's not humbleness. That's not true. True humility is actually standing in your confidence. That's true humility. That's true. And I'm not saying your arrogance. I'm saying your confidence. And that same confidence is the thing that pisses off some of these people. And one of these people it pissed off. One of these people it pissed off. Let's go.
So the president has now upped the estimate of how much this ballroom at the White House is going to cost. It's now not $200 million. It's now $300 million. But he reminds us these are all private funds, no public funds, no taxpayer dollars, all private donations. He says, quote, the White House ballroom is being privately funded by many generous patriots, great American companies, and yours truly. He toasted a lot of these individuals Wednesday night, October 15th, in the East Room of the White House. Who are these individuals? Well, the White House gave us a list, and some of them were in the room, in the East Room on October 15th. They include companies that we all know and use all the time.
Is he more mad that Trump is doing it, or is he feeling a little salty that the Democrats never did it? That you had Democrats in office that would rather raise your taxes to pay for repairs on the White House than to actually ask the same donors and constituents that gave them the money to be there, hey man, drop a little bread so we can make this place look good. But they rather tap your pocket and then get on CNN or MSNBC and tell you that this is what Trump is doing and he's getting money from private patriots and citizens, people who are business companies, to actually do this. So what am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this, Jake? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to be like, oh my gosh, he's getting money from other people to do this? They should be giving us money to do this. They should be giving more money to do this. Why? Because they take enough money from the American people, guys. They take enough money from out of you. They give you enough marketing that tells you that the product that they're offering is the best. They sell you enough cheap shit from China and you buy it. Your iPhones that's less than $50 to make and you buy it for $1,000. Damn, I think Apple should be putting some money down for this. Why are we even having this conversation? We see when people talk about this stuff, how much of a hater you are. And if you think that they not haters, if you think the left isn't a hater, if you think that these guys who get on this news podcast, news programs, and they dress up wearing sweatshirts to look all normal to you guys already, to sell you a product, because this is good marketing. He just walked out his door and he started talking about it. Oh my gosh, I got to talk about this. Trying to be influencers at the same time. If it made any sense to them, that, yeah, I want Elon Musk to pay for the White House. Matter of fact, send me a check, Elon. Yeah, you need to. You're gonna be a trillionaire. Why don't you drop some money out here? Because we all know that we need to have this floor changed, and you guys are showing up. But this becomes the news cycle for them.
Like Amazon and Apple and Google and Meta and Microsoft. They also include a lot of other companies that also have lots of business before the Trump administration, including tobacco companies like Altria and Reynolds American, cybersecurity companies like Booz Allen Hamilton, defense contractors like Lockheed Martin, semiconductor companies like Micron Technology, information companies like HP, data software like Palantir, and then, of course, a lot of very wealthy individuals like Steven Schwartzman of the investment firm Blackstone, the Fanjul family, which has a lot of money in sugar and real estate, Harold Hamm, the oil and gas executive, Cascarillas, Charles Cascarillas.
Whoa, he tapping all of their pockets. He's tapping all of their pockets.
Runs Paxos, which is a financial institution. And then, of course, Konstantin Sokolov, a private equity critical infrastructure magnate. In addition, there's some folks that have crypto business before the American government. Those include Coinbase and Tether America. And of course, if you remember the movie about Facebook, the social network, the Winklevi twins, Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss. So these are individuals giving a lot of money, and look, it's a philanthropic donation, but as happens in Washington, D.C., you give money to the favorite charity of somebody in power, and they might be inclined to listen to you next time you have business before the government. Of course, this, not really quid pro quo, but, you know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Oh. Y'all guys talking about quid pro quo. Oh. Oh. Please tap every last one of their pockets. Please. All I can say is
congratulations, well done.
Tap their pockets. Make them pay for that. Matter of fact, you need to make them subsidize a lot of that construction that needs to take place at the White House. They need to build another extension so people can not stand on the lawn and you rain and then they go and complain about the mud on their shoes. You need to tap it. They did not say anything about Barack Obama when he built the basketball court in there. They didn't say anything about none of that stuff when it came from out of our taxpayer money to build it. They all used taxpayer money to build it, to host their dinners, to build their location. They went into the American people's pocket. Nobody sent me. I don't know. Did you guys get it? Did you guys get an email that says, that we're going to be building this, and click yes if you want to be a part of it. Click no if you don't. If you don't want your money allocated. I don't get it. I don't. Why do they make issues where there's no issue? Why do they do that? Why? Oh, I forgot. They need your vote. They got to control it. Yeah, they want to control your thinking.